I think the main issue that I would like to address is that the blog itself was a kind of a catalyst for opening up doors of seeing where the money is going towards, or where the focus on our education is. And I think the main issue that I'm getting from you guys today is you guys want more focus on your guys' education here at home. So what I'm going to ask you guys is what you guys think our next step, and what actions do you guys think we should do to help you guys and to talk to administration on this issue.
Hello, me, student government. I see a lot of disparity amongst the students. Everybody's upset about something they're upset about. The student government is trying to keep things organized, so we're trying to approach one singular issue. But I think what we should take from this is the fact that we do have everyone here. There's a lot of unity, and whatever grievance you decide to speak on, you can connect to the rest of your student body to create unity that brings less apathy from you guys, so that if somebody has a grievance with the way we're handling recycling or how the cafeteria is operating, if the students say, we refuse to eat here for a week, that will make them change things. If you guys are on the same page and you do things that doesn't require you talking directly to the president of the school, you take matters in your own hand and have some sort of unity, then things can happen a lot more effectively and quickly than if you wait to hear a lot of facts that are never going to be very clear to any of us. So maybe it's not so much you guys versus us not giving you enough information because we're in the same position you are. And you guys actually have more power than we do because we're a smaller group when compared to the rest of you all. So include us in what your concerns are, organize things, and then come to us with some kinds of solutions and we can help you with that. And that's basically my opinion. Thank you.
I do have to agree with Ingy that there is, strength in numbers, and you guys do pull a lot of weight here. But we also have to take into consideration if you do take drastic measures. Take into accountability who you're affecting. Your faculty, number one. They will be affected the most. A lot of those blogs you see are anonymous for a reason. We all know that we pull the most weight here. So please, with caution, use your brains. Don't do anything brash that will affect their lives. Because this is our life here. We agree. We love it. We want to be here. But we also have to take into accountability their lives. This doesn't just affect us. So take into the scope of what's going on here and the reason why we have this forum. Yes, we want to present you with facts. Absolutely. But we actually have to know what facts you want. If we don't have a general consensus of what facts you're looking for, because we can present you with facts all day. But the fact of the matter is that you're going to be like, well, I didn't want to know that. Why are you telling me useless facts? We want these facts to have a point. So you have to bear with us. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen overnight, and it sucks. The graduating class that's going to leave, it's not going to happen for you, but it'll happen for the future of Art Center. This is happening for the alumni of Art Center who have the jobs and can employ you. We're maintaining the name of Art Center. We're making sure that this school goes on and prospers into the future with our educations and the educations of Art Center students to follow us. So if we present you, and I've been taking notes on everybody's questions, and I thank you for that, and the general consensus is that we agree that we have a strength, obviously a voice here in the cafeteria that's probably out in the hall right now, and still trying to listen in, and we want transparency, we want educational focus, and this is what everybody has been presenting in sporadic, quotes, but this is what's going on. Take your key notes as to what you guys want, transparency and education. So now we can jump off of those 2 points and find those facts for you. And based on those facts, proceed in an orderly fashion, because these are the big boys. They're not, student government, you guys didn't like them, so you guys are going to put them off. It's not how this works. This is a very big boy issue, and we're facing it like big boys and girls here. So this is how we're going to face it.
Hey, thanks, Scott. In terms of transparency,
what's going to help me with transparency is when they raise tuition, they write next to that number why they raised it. Just list. It went up $800 this term because of these reasons. Because we're going to fix this stuff, because we're not going to do this, because this costs more, because this costs less, whatever it is. When they just write a number there, that's not being transparent. That's not helping me out.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to do for you, is create a little bit more clarity as to where your dollars are being spent. I want to know where my money's going.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying in terms of my request for you, I don't know what specifically what anybody else's requests are for them, but that's my request. That's what I want to see. When on that tuition, why was the number changed? And
What's your name? I'm sorry.
Scott. And I do think it's surprising that the representatives don't have anything to say regarding the block. I do think it's odd they're off in the corner not saying anything. And that's a big concern.
Representatives as in?
He said they were representatives.
I'm sorry.
Over there, he said they were representatives.
They're not representatives of the block.
No, I know they're not representatives of the block, but they're representing the administration side of the school. I think it's off. I think it's bad that they're off in the corner.
That's not their role.
I understand that, but that's the role that we're seeing from the administration, is that we stand off to the side and we don't say anything.
Hi, my name is Alan Lee. Just to give you guys kind of a background, I was a consultant for the state government of Connecticut. And just for you guys to really kind of get a feel of what transparency means is that if the administration here can give out their financial statement on how they spend their money and like how much of it goes to what, but the problem of that being is that who's going to analyze it? Who's going to take a look at that and keep track of who's accountable for spending on what? And I was a consultant for a year, and it takes me about 80 hours a week just to analyze the $100 million spent on one single category. And it's a very tough job. It's very difficult to do. But you know, if you really want to get to the point of transparency, that's what you got to do. And you know, if you guys want to hear some facts and hard facts, if you can imagine, there's about 2,000 people in this school. Each of us paying $15,000. That makes about what, $30 million a term over a course of a year. With all other stuff, it's about $100 million this school is making a year. How much does this teacher get paid? Let's say half of that, like that's about 500 people, about $100,000 a year of salary. So that leaves about $50 million left per year, surplus. And where do you imagine that $50 million going? And that, if I remember 10 years ago, $50 million can build a school from ground up. So you kind of can guess, there's a lot need to be accounted for. There's a lot need to be analyzed and looked at. But I don't know if anybody here actually have a really straightforward, really detailed solution to this problem yet. And nobody really had mentioned a real solution yet.
I'm going to
A lot of you have wanted to know why Nate Young left. I am Nate Young's assistant, or I was until 2 weeks ago. And I'd like to tell you why he left. He had been here for 5 years. And in that time, he had given his heart and soul to this place. And he didn't come back because he needed a job. He came back because he loved this school. He graduated, I believe, 20 plus years ago this last spring. And it meant everything to him. And so he left his nice corporate life to come and make this education better for you. And I can tell you in the last 4 years that I worked for him that he has done that. And you can see it by talking to the faculty. You can come by my office and see the emails that people have written to him. He truly made a difference.